How often have you reacted to something rather than responding as you'd really like? Today, I'm going to talk about the relationship between responding, reacting, and sensitivity and how you can feel that in the body. When we react, it's coming from overwhelm, it's coming from a need to stay safe, but it's not necessarily in line with our intentions. It's not in line with the bigger picture. It's that momentary thing that maybe you regret later. Response is much more nuanced and is more about being able to actually see the big picture and do the best thing to service that rather than just reacting immediately to what's right in front of you. And the thing about responding is that the sooner that you're aware, the more likely you are to be able to respond. Reaction often comes with overwhelm. It comes from having accumulated an emotional response, a feeling over and over and over again until it's got so big that it just bursts out. You might have experienced this with talking to other people when someone says just triggers you and this huge emotion comes out. And it's not about them, it's not about the current situation, it's just that you've been holding on to this thing for so long unconsciously and that it's got to come out somehow. The trouble with these huge emotional releases is that they tend to overwhelm our ability to respond. The body goes into its kind of defensive fight or flight mode, and it's so strong that you forget your intention. And remembering intention is one of the huge parts of actually being able to live it out. The place where emotions arise is in the body. They're feelings for a reason, they're embodied. And you might feel a whole load of tension there too. And that can get in the way of feeling what we're actually experiencing right now. I'd like you to take just a couple of seconds, if you can, and just stop. Put your feet on the floor and breathe. We're just going to go through 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if you did that with me and you paid attention to the breath, what you'll probably find out is that some tension was released. That tension is the tension that we always have when we're off in thought. The thing is, our body doesn't really know the difference between stuff that our brains created and stuff that's going on in the outside world. So it prepares us for action, even if we're off in thought, and that results in tension. When you're holding on to that kind of tension, you can't really be present to what's arising in your body. So you can't really respond. You're much more likely to react once things have built up over time. The other source of tension is much older, and that's the stuff that we're holding on to. That's experiences that we've had in the past that we haven't been able to fully process and let go of. And there's a huge amount of work that you can do to do that. And it's really, really valuable work. It's some of the most valuable work I think anyone can do, because once you've let go of that, you have a much greater sense of ease. Things flow much more easily. Your kind of baseline of tension drops down and you can be that much more responsive. To do this, it really doesn't have to be a struggle. In fact, I would warn against making it a struggle. It should be an exploration of what's there for you and all the things that are there to tell you. You might have seen my unboxing video, and if you can treat what's there in that way as a gift, as something that is well intentioned towards you, then you'll have a much easier time and you'll likely it'll be more effective as well. So things you can do along this line are walking meditation, yoga, dance, anything embodied, anything that gets you releasing those feelings and feeling them and then being able to let them go. I'd love to know how you experience this, so please let me know in the comments. And yeah, I hope this has been useful. Thank you.